Today I will be breaking down what a pure play asset management firm is, as well as the differences between back, middle and front office and the divisions that lie within those buckets. I didn't know there were so many parts of the business when I started working, let alone before getting my foot in the door. So make sure you stick around to the end of this video because I go into quite some detail about each of the different divisions that an asset management and investment management firm has. A pure play asset management firm is essentially what an investor would call a publicly traded company that focuses on one line of business, hence pure play asset manager. There's almost a common misconception an asset manager is within an investment bank, but there's actually just firms that focus solely on being asset managers. And the world's largest asset management firms are BlackRock, Vanguard and UBS. UBS is a perfect example where it is one of the world's largest asset managers. It is not an asset manager. It is an investment bank with an asset management division. Other well-known asset managers are the likes of PIMCO, Fidelity and Legal & General. So front office represents the client-facing aspect of the firm, and it tends to be the most highly coveted part of the firm. Everyone wants to get their foot in front office because it tends to pay higher than other aspects of the business. One of the most well-known aspects of front office is sales and relationship management. This can actually also be known as distribution. This is something I didn't know when I was applying to jobs. And a few roles that fall under this division. So institutional sales, they have a base salary as well as a quarterly bonus depending on how much they sell to clients. You also have relationship management, also known as client services, where I work, and that is essentially managing the day-to-day relationships with prospective and existing clients. Other areas include wealth advisory and sales/business development. Marketing and communications is another front office role. So marketing connects current and prospective clients with a firm's purpose, brand, products, services and tools through content and experiences. So that could be anything to do with the massive ad campaigns that you'll see on buses, billboards or like TV adverts. And corporate communication actually drives the overarching strategy and develops messaging for employees as well as externally with current and prospective clients. A few roles that sit in this department is brand/content strategy, communications, digital marketing and events. Investments is actually quite a technical role in terms of your proficiency and knowledge of the financial markets, where you help clients solve their investment challenges and aim to deliver long-term investment performance. Investments can actually be split into two parts. The front office part are what you call investment professionals. This is what you know as your traders, your portfolio managers, the investment strategy and research teams. These are the teams that are somewhat seen as the creme de la creme of the industry. So after you've got so much experience, you know what you're doing, you know your stuff, these are the kind of roles that you're in. These are the roles that pay the biggest of bucks. Also have investment operations. They may not be client facing, but they still support the investment professionals. And a few examples of roles within investment operations is cash and asset reconciliation, fund accounting and transaction management. Middle office sits between the front and the back office and essentially manages risk and also calculates profit and loss. You have a division called analytics and risk. So within this part of the business provides analytical insight to investment and risk professionals. This is done through developing and delivering risk management advice and solutions. The kind of roles within analytics and risk is your credit risk management. The credit risk team will essentially assess how likely it is a borrower will be able to pay back the required payment. Other roles that sit within analytics and risk, data and analytics and quantitative risk management. The portfolio review department, also known as PRD, is an area of the business that I didn't know existed until I started working at my firm. And this is essentially the area of the business that creates the funds that you and I would invest in, or even institutional and intermediary investors. You have the product management team, the product strategy team, product research team. So for example, the product research team will go and do a lot of research into what the market is missing, what the market needs, and then actually presents to a board to see whether their research and ideas can become approved. Once it's approved, it's actually given to the product implementation team to see how this actually is going to work and come to market. So then you have the business management and strategy team. This team essentially provides analysis and corporate strategy management, and they also communicate with external stakeholders. A few roles that sit within this team would be your corporate governance, your business and project management, and the strategic development and analysis team. Moving on to business operations. Business operations centralizes knowledge, equipping teams with data and technology, and provides the information needed to deliver to internal stakeholders and clients. So the kind of roles within business operations is administrative support, resilience, safety and security, and procurement and sourcing, finance and internal audit. So this is the team that is supposed to deliver insightful financial information and analysis. So this area of the business essentially looks after the money that the firm has. So controlling the risk management environment and optimizing resource allocation. So for example, the marketing team wants to run a campaign. Who do they go to? Finance to see what their budget will be. Finance will be like, oh, we have X amount of money to dedicate to this campaign, or you have a budget throughout the whole year, allocate it to however you need. So a few roles within this division is accounting, treasury, tax, and financial planning and analysis. The back office tends to be the part of the business that's not client facing and is made up of administration and support personnel to the firm. So a division that falls into the bucket of back office is human resources, which is also known as HR, finding, screening, recruiting and training applicants, as well as administering employment benefit programs. So essentially they are the part of the business that's supposed to help the companies with ever-changing fast-paced environment to get quality employees on board. So roles that fall under HR are compensation and benefits, talent acquisition and employee relations. Legal and compliance is generally known as a back office role, but there are aspects of the role that can actually mean that you will be interacting with the front office as well as external clients, depending on, for example, if something gets escalated and legal or compliance needs to intervene. That is when you would actually be interacting with clients. So what is legal and compliance? Facilitates global business activities whilst also protecting the firm from legal, reputational, regulatory and related economic risks. Some of the roles that fall under legal and compliance: your legal counsel team, your compliance team, and also your legal support team. And lastly, technology. It's so broad. It is any and everywhere, whether it's internal, external. There's such a wide breadth of tech even within the asset management industry. That could be internal, for example, helping to streamline processes and automate them to then make the day-to-day running of the business more efficient. For example, creating a process to automate reports that are sent to clients, or even working on the improvements externally. So the company's website, the UI, the UX of that, or applications that the company might have. You don't have to be a programmer or software engineer to work in tech. You could be a product manager, mapping out how the engineers will get from A to B and building that out, or a data scientist, or work in cybersecurity. Like, there's such a wide scope. So those are the divisions that fall into the different buckets of front, middle and back office within an asset management and investment management firm. There's a lot going on. I hope you guys enjoyed this week's video. I will be starting to talk more about asset management and actually get into the nitty and gritty in granular detail about the industry, because I've been in my role for 6 months now, so I feel a lot more comfortable to talk about it and share what I've learned with you guys, especially wanting to get your foot in the door. My videos for the next few weeks should be really insightful, so make sure you tune in. Please remember to smash that subscribe button, give your girl a massive thumbs up. A thumbs up would be appreciated. I've been telling you guys a lot lately that a thumbs up really goes a long way to improve engagement and outreach so we can grow our community. Catch you guys in the next one. Bye.